Hello and welcome back to second part to the sounds and manifestation. We already established that everything is in the source as a concept or idea, and for anything to manifest itself in the physical world, the sound is required. That sound has influence on the first element. That first element is responsible for everything in our field of experience or field of possibilities. This first element is responsible for magnetic fields, for the plasma, for anything else that, including our bodies. If it comes to frequencies, I need to mention something, that there are frequencies that I am sure you are aware of that are positive and negative. They are influencing us in a positive way, or they can really harm or even kill us. There are the low frequencies, the infra frequencies that they can cause lots of damage to physical body. They can also destroy physical objects, which was proven many times. You can find lots of footage on YouTube with the experiments with low frequencies.
These are the electron shells here, as you can see here, and there's the center of it. What I envision is really like a center modulation point where all this information is aimed in a certain point in time and space, and that's it.
According to his research, everything has a center. This is something like a modulation point where the sound is being absorbed and transformed for whatever is being needed. You could see from the slides he did show how electron look like under the microscope. I'm going to show you something else. I am not going to go into details in this video into breaking this whole thing into tiny puny pieces. Just want you to understand how this the carrier wave from the source, the word, the desire is being transformed from each element to each element. So it is the first element, then there is the DNA on the cellular level, then there is the center of our being, which is the Tantien, and there is the center of our thinking, which is the third eye. And of course, in this whole thing, there is one more center that is necessary, which is the heart center, which is the center of acceptance and respect. This center needs to be active and function properly, because that requires a flow between the Tantien and the processing center, which is in the center of the brain. So, but this you can find on your own. This is something that you can look into the Chinese medicine or energy work or Reiki, or people that have knowledge in either old Hindu Ayurvedic medicine or Chinese medicine or energy medicine. So this is something that I am not going to cover right now. But basically, this what I'm showing you are the steps by which the sound is being picked up, then is going transmitted back to the center, to other organs, to other parts where it's being transformed further. And there are many carry the carry waves. There are many of them. There is not just one form of waves. There are billions and billions, and each center, the modulation center, picks only the specific one. So, for example, the first element is not going to pick anything that is designed to be picked by, let's say, the Tantien point. It's going to pick only whatever is addressed to the first element that is responsible for the environment. Something that is addressed to the brain, the processing, the visual, the sensation, and what's not, is not going to be addressed to the Tantien, because Tantien is the the main cable, the main wire where the energy is being pumped into and then is being further transmitted through our body to DNA, to brain, and so on. So I hope you understand this part.
So in the center of our planet, there is a center modulation point. All the action is happening in here, right here. And you're going to see an estimate of how big this thing is. Okay, so a planet is a seventh dimensional existence. If you watch Series 1, Parts 3 and 4, I redefine dimensions totally differently. Remember, the philosophy has to come first, not the math. So this is a model of a dipole antenna. Gee, look at that shape. Doesn't that look familiar? The 3D radiation pattern of an ideal dipole antenna is a horn toroid, a donut without a hole. It shows...
If you were paying attention, you catch probably that statement when he said that there are 7 layers. Earth has 7 dimensions. Well, I disagree with the dimensions term, but doesn't that remind you of something? The 7 chakras. Yeah. Now you do understand that Earth is a living being. It's a much like you and me. And also, I hope you catched the last part where he is describing the donut without the hole, the dipole antenna. Every single processing center, either it is the first element, either it is DNA, it is the electron, photon, atom, Tantien, our brain, our physical body, the way the chakras are set up, they are all built in the shape of a toroid. That's amazing, isn't it? Very simple design, very functional design, and very effective design. And I'm going to show you more just confirmation of what I am just saying from other scientists.
The characteristics of DNA was first elucidated by Rosalind Franklin in 1952. Her work was stolen by Watson and Crick, and they received a Nobel Prize for the technology that they took from Dr. Franklin. Nevertheless, you can see on the left her original picture photographing the DNA from its end. Now, most pictures of DNA that you see are from the side, but when you look at it from the end, you can see its torsional pattern and also the hole down through the center. So scalar energy implodes down through this hole or canal in the center of DNA to energize it. Because scalar energy will implode into anything that's golden mean, and certainly DNA is golden mean.
This was a lecture from Dr. Jerry Tennant on voltage is healing. I am going to leave you a link below the video so you can watch the whole thing in yourself. You can so far you have enough visual that you can understand that wherever you look around, it's the pattern. It's almost everywhere, in flowers, in trees, in fruits, in humans, in cells, in DNA, and what's not, in sounds. The pattern is of a toroid. That means it is the sound, the frequency that is coming from the source, and it is being transformed by different carrier waves and by specific carrier waves, which are designed to influence specific centers, and only the specific centers can read that frequency and activate that frequency or transform that frequency for whatever is needed. I will go in a little bit more depth. I will dig deeper into that into sounds, because this is a huge subject that needs to be covered. This is something that people, the science, the modern science, it's not talking about. We are just waking up to that. But back in the days, let's say 2,000-3,000 years ago, it was something very important to know about the sounds, which sounds were helping, which sounds were not good. The mantras are coming from that, the healing mantras. The spells are coming from that. The healing circles are coming from there. There is a whole new game that is kind of pushed back, and people are not aware of that. And frequently we are blaming that there is a shadow government in the world that is preventing us from knowing that. And if that was the truth, you wouldn't be watching this video. That would be not possible. So nothing is coming to you for free. You need to do some work on your part. You need to start digging, asking questions, and looking around. And then all the information that you are looking for is always in front of you. You just need to ask intelligent questions. If you ask stupid questions, you are gonna get stupid answers. And most of the people in the world today, they are asking stupid questions and they are getting stupid answers. All right?
This is a model of a toroidal antenna. They have toroidal antennas. And just like what's going on in the center of the Earth, that information is, you look at it as a toroid. And here it is. Here's your north and south poles. And these are the radiated signals. Now you're going to see what they are and the physical evidence here. Here's the law. The frequency length is twice the length of the transmitter or the antenna. So you can actually calculate the size of the center modulation point that's in the center of the Earth. It's not 1,000 or 2,000 miles like they show you. In this case, you take it and divide it by 2. It's half. It's going to be half this distance. It's going to be 10 miles, 20, 15 miles, 25 miles, 50 miles tops. This we don't know. But there's all your dimensions. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and the next one probably for clocking.
I think you have a clear picture after this video what sound actually can do. There is a whole lot more. It has to do with bridges. It has to do with the fact that some people are disappearing in the forests, in the national parks. I will cover that in some other time. There are certain apparitions showing up. This is all is connected to sound. I will explain that in some other time because this is a huge subject. So thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe if you didn't yet. Please share this video. Please like this video. And of course, please do leave me some comments. The more comments you are going to leave me, the better for me, because I will know what it is that you want to know more. Okay, so thank you for watching again, and see you in the next video.